What's up, party person? I have something very special for you today because this is fucking funny. So, if you're an insurance agent buying these leads from these huge three-letter, like alphabet soup IMOs, you're about to get wrecked because the FCC is putting a stop to all your data lead bullshit garbage. And this is really going to have these IMOs like freaking the fuck out because now they have to be like ethical and they can't just recruit these huge people to say like bring all your family and friends on. We have the best leads. They're like $4 a piece. It's gonna put a lot of stress in these like agency owners at the very top levels who are buying these what essentially are just data leads. So before we go into the FCC document that I've got pulled up, let me give you a basic rundown of what's going to happen. People are going to stop like being recruited because these lead costs are effectively going to skyrocket because what's going to happen is all these lead vendors and IMOs are going to have to do things on a one-to-one basis and actually like generate their own leads effectively, which means they can no longer just buy data leads that consumers have unknowingly and unwillingly opted into on accident. So when you hear these people say like I didn't fill out any, like, they're not lying. You didn't request car insurance or extended factory warranties, yet you get bothered all the time from robocalls or your social security number expired, whatever, you're being arrested. All these calls are about to come to an end, even the text messages. And this is so beautiful because, yes, lead cost will skyrocket effectively because you're going to see all these big companies and IMOs and lead vendors start dumping money into ad spend, which effectively are going to drive up your CPMs, your CPA, like all these metrics that you have to track for lead generation, they're going to go up. And I'm not worried about it because I'm great at marketing and I can generate leads very effectively and efficiently. And I've helped multiple insurance agents do the exact same thing. But you're going to see these people driving still images and all this bullshit, fake videos that they paid some shitty actor to do. And lead costs are going to skyrocket. But you're also going to see the intent skyrocket, which I think is beautiful because these people aren't going to be bombarded anymore. They're going to basically sign a one-to-one consent saying, like, I agree that I'm talking to this person about this thing. It's not they're signing up for a mortgage loan and now they're getting bombarded with loan consolidation and insurance rates that they didn't request. They don't give a shit about that stuff. Okay? And I'm talking really fast because this is super exciting for me. It's going to cause huge and massive changes in the market. But let's go into the document and then I'll do some more breakdowns on this stuff. But here is essentially what it is. Let me move this. All right, so the FCC is now closing effectively the lead generator loopholes. So, and this will come in the next 5 to 6 months is when this actually goes into place, but people are going to have to start changing strategies right now. So if you're with one of these big dogs in the IMO world, you're about to get fucked. Because here's what's happened. Over the last couple of years, they've bought all these data leads from vendors and like data aggregators who are just selling like click traffic and data. That's going to come to an end. It's going to be halted because people are just sending them through email campaigns, text campaigns, like robocall campaigns to generate leads effectively. And your IMO is buying that lead that costs someone else 20 cents to generate and they're selling it to you for 10, 20 bucks, which is bullshit because it's recycled and they're selling that same lead over and over and over. So unless you want to get sued out of the ass, because I know most of you are already in debt and chargeback territory because you keep selling Americo CBO 100s or bullshit policies to these data leads that effectively never wanted it. They charge back, or you're buying leads that you're just not converting at all because it's too hard to convert them people. So a lot of these leads are going to start being added to the do not call list, and it's now being applied to text messaging, making it illegal for marketing text to be sent to numbers on the registry. These people are about to get fucking wrecked, and I'm laughing. So if you're one of these IMO owners who are doing this shit and fucking over the agents, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Come fight me, you fucking nerd. So closing the lead generator loophole. So the new rules close a loophole through which unscrupulous robocallers and robotexters inundate consumers with unwanted and illegal robocalls and robotext. So think when you you request something online about a mortgage loan, and now someone else is calling you about insurance or loan consolidation or credit repair. Like, you didn't request that stuff, right? So how on earth are you getting called about it? It's because these people, these data aggregators, these like click traffic marketers are just selling your data that they got for 10, 20 cents. They're selling it for $10 as a lead. It's not a lead, it's just data. Okay, that's all it is, data. So rather than have a, let's see right here, the new rules make it unequivocally clear that comparison shopping websites and lead generators must obtain consumer consent to receive robocalls and robotext. Right, read right here, one seller at a time. So now you must get like compliance from the person opting in saying, I'm talking to Mason about insurance, or I'm talking to like Aaron about blah. You now must receive consent or else it's not compliant. And you can get fucking sued out the wazoo for this. Okay? So this is gonna change like the foundations of how these IMOs are recruiting and selling leads. Because they'll no longer be able to do the bullshit and abuse the agents like you that they have been doing for the last couple of years. So you're going to see recruitability go down because they've effectively just saying, hey, bring all your family and friends into this business. You can make loads of money. We have $8 leads. You can spend $1,000 and get 300 leads, whatever. And that's going to go away because a lot of these lead costs are going to skyrocket. You're going to see them go up. I wouldn't doubt by like triple. They're probably going to triple in lead cost. But here's the beautiful part. They're going to triple in intent. The quality will triple, meaning they know what they're signing up for. They expect you to call them. They expect to be solicited about insurance or whatever they're opting into. Okay? So this is big, one seller at a time. Now here's the beautiful part. If you're in one of my programs or you're taking shit from my YouTube videos and you're using it, you don't have to worry about this if you're generating your own leads. Because you're already receiving consent from these people. It's one-to-one. They know what they're opting into. But if you're trying to stand on the shoulders of your IMO and you're just buying these data leads, like you're about to get fucking wrecked if you don't make a pivot to generating your own leads. Guys, you are a business owner at the end of the day. You are responsible for bringing in your own leads because right now your future is tied up in someone else's ability to get you cheap leads. I don't want cheap leads. I want the best cost to acquire a customer. I want to be able to pay the most for a lead because as Dan Kennedy says, whoever can pay the most to acquire a customer wins. All right? Whoever can pay the most for a lead. Because if I can pay $1,000 for a lead, exorbitant amount, but I'm just exaggerating here, using a little bit of hyperbole, but if I can pay $1,000 for a lead, I can weed all the other agents out of the battle because now I can pay so much more than them and I effectively monopolize the market. Because I can pay more than anyone else for leads, which means eventually, like I'm effectively driving up the lead cost on purpose because eventually I'll own all of the lead generation space. Like that's effectively what I would want to do is monopolize the market. I want all the fucking leads. Because eventually, who else are customers going to opt into? Only my shit, because I'm the only one who can afford to advertise and market. So they must go one seller at a time for consent, and rather than have a single consent apply to multiple telemarketers at once, meaning if you opt in, these data companies can no longer just sell your data to all these different lead vendors because they'll get sued. It's not TCPA compliant. And I think it'll be fucking funny if they do get sued. So this is really exciting for you guys. So look at this. The FCC's robocall response team serves as an FCC staff working group to combat the unyielding menace of illegal spoofed or scam robocalls, blocking active robocall scam campaigns by issuing first of their kind actions, 99% drop in auto warranty scam robocalls after an FCC action. So guys, this is huge. Think of how many spam calls you get. Like all that shit's going to disappear. And here's the effect of that. Consumers, if you look at just the basic consumer economics, they don't want to pick up the phone because they know it's more than likely a scam call. So you're going to see intent skyrocket because all that shit's going to disappear. Especially over the next year or two, people are going to be more inclined to answer the phone. 88% month-to-month drop in student loan scam robocalls. I don't give a fuck about that. If you were dumb enough to go to college, you deserve to get scam called. Halted predatory mortgage robocalls targeting homeowners nationwide. Here's a big thing right here. Fining companies record-breaking amounts for legal robocalls and spoofing. That is fucking funny. So they're cracking down on this stuff, guys. And over the next 5 to 6 months when this stuff go live, let me close this down and make this more full screen again. Boom. Get my hands and face back on the screen. And let me drag this over here. So guys, this is huge. You need to be capable of generating your own insurance leads, because if you don't, you're effectively going to be out of business in the next 6 months. Okay? You're going to be swimming deep in chargeback territory. You're not going to be able to recruit anybody because they can't afford the leads. But if you can weather the storm and start learning how to market and all that stuff right now, like, you're going to be okay. All right? You're going to be doing better than everyone else because you're actually going to talk to people who opted in to actually talk about insurance in the first place, or whatever you're trying to generate the leads for. And this is really beautiful. It's going to hurt the people that are hurting you guys on the agent level, because they're making bukus of money, guys. Most of these people are like 180% comps, 200% comps, and you're stuck at a 100, which means they're getting a 50 to 100% override on every single policy coming through their IMO, which is fucking ridiculous amount of money. No longer. We're going to cut into their profits and take the money that you earned. That's your money that you deserve, okay? So no longer can they sell you bullshit recycled data that they bought for $1 and sold it to you for $200. You get the point. I'm exaggerating. But you're effectively going to have to generate your own leads, or your agency owner is going to have to generate them for the whole agency. And if they don't over the next 6 months, they're a fucking idiot. Okay? Because this shit's getting shut down. There's no loophole. Like, you'll get sued. Okay? You'll get fucking sued and wrecked financially. You'll get liquidated overnight. So if you don't put the right precautions and systems and processes in place today, before this stuff comes in place, like, I feel bad for you because you're going to be out of this industry. Okay? So I have a proposal for you. I have a very special offer because I love you dearly and I want you to be a Prosperitan. All right? So I'm going to drop a link in the description and in the first comment below to register for a free summit on January 8th, January 9th, and January 10th. It's all virtual. You don't have to get, like, strip searched or finger banged at TSA. It's not gay if it's TSA, okay? But it's a virtual insurance summit. I have 30 speakers, and let me show you basically the rundown of what you can expect on this, because it's an event I'm very proud of, okay? So let me pull this up for you. This is a free event. So, taking your insurance business from rags to riches in only 30 days. So you can go read my letter, all that stuff. I took a lot of time to build this shit out, guys. But here are all the speakers that were crazy enough to jump all with me. Tony Merwin, Mason VanMeter, this asshole, Joe Camper, Cody Askins, Lauren Borstein, Adam Lindsay, Joshua Youngs, Greg Gerbikian, Kaylee Grace, Tim Thompson, Candy Robertson, Todd McLean, Mariah Gates, Alex Salad, David Dufour, Jim Russman, Carson Porter, Ashley Gromberg, Andrew Haboosh, Brian Thompson, Josh Leonard, David Hadley, Ashley Mastretta, Amy Knersh, Victor Gonzalez, Steve Ludwig, multiple 8-figure owner, David Perez, tax guru, Nate Ivey. I'm talking about two things. Colin Bingham, like, we have pretty much the whole Ultimate Agent squad on here. But guys, this is huge, and it's a free event. So I'm going to drop a link to that below, and you can go register for free. This is all free because I want you guys to learn how to generate leads effectively on your own, or at least know how to do it, like pay someone else to do it, whatever. If you don't want to and you'd rather just spend money to pay someone else to do all your lead generation. This is a free event, so go to runningbuddiesacademy.com/insurance summit. And I will post a link down below in the description and in the comments, but this is huge, guys. If you don't learn to do this now, or if you're not at least aware of it, you're going to get wrecked and you're going to be out of this industry in the next 6 months. So all these people making bukus of money from selling data leads and click rush track, like all this bullshit, that's going away. Disappearing. Bye-bye. If you're one of the IMO, like, head honchos or big shots fucking all these agents over, come fucking fight me, you fairy. Okay? You little soy boy bitch. Is that a lot of shit talk? Yeah, but I can back it up because these fucking nerds won't fight. And I care about you guys more than they do. Okay? Like I said, I'm the only motherfucker who will tell you the truth in this industry, the raw one. Because first off, I don't care how you feel. I want you to make money and I want you to live a life of prosperity where you can afford to protect people, afford to make an everlasting impact, and afford to effectively do whatever the fuck you want in life, okay? So go to runningbuddiesacademy.com/insurance summit. I'll post a link down below in the description in the comments. Thank you, FCC, for shutting these motherfuckers down. And it's going to hurt a lot of agents that aren't doing shit or doing like predatory practices. But for the agents who are ethical, this is the best thing that's happened in the last 10 years for you guys, okay? Yeah, you're going to have to pay a little bit more for lead costs, but that's irrelevant. Your cost per acquisition is the only thing you should be paying attention to. If you're profitable, that is the only thing that matters because you can effectively monopolize the market, pay more to acquire customers than everyone else, and shut them down, okay? This is business, guys. It's nothing personal. I want $1. You want $1. We want the same dollar, okay? This is competition, and only the strongest survive. So you must be willing to adapt, okay? And if you don't want to adapt, this is not for you. You can go ahead and hang up your insurance license because you're going to get banged out of the market anyways. You're effectively going to, the market is going to say, bite the pillow, I'm going in dry. And it's not even going to tell you to bite the pillow. It's just going to fuck you hard, okay? So you need to learn to generate leads. I know this is very brash and like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. But oh well, it's because I care about you guys and I care about the agents who are actually ethical and want to do something special with their insurance license. So that's all for today's video, guys. You need to learn to generate leads. This is my first warning. This just came out yesterday. And if you don't listen to me now, you're not going to be here in 6 months. So with that being said, happy us and prosperity and party people. I will see you guys on the next one. Go register in the link below for the free summit and I will see you over there.